PFA Nation, one mistake that people make is they look at weight training for youth and they think, is it safe? But the reality is that it's critical for your game, and here's why. When you look at the 5 stages of physical development in our kids, there's cognitive, social and emotional, speech and language, fine motor skills, but in my opinion, one of the most important, especially for athletes, is the gross motor skill development. See, gross motor skills puts us in locomotion or movement like walking, running, and things like that. It also helps us with object manipulation, whether it's a racket or whether it's a ball, and then it looks at also balance and coordination. Now, if those don't directly translate into athleticism, I'm out. I kid, I'm back. But listen, what does the soccer ball and a weight have in common? Let's go over it.
1, getting your muscles stronger, and 2, just maybe kicking the ball. But there is a huge correlation as to how one can help the other. When I have a new athlete, one of the most important things I look at is whether they are within balance. Great athletes are going to have great balance between the right side and the left side, not only flexibility, but also mobility and strength. So when I look at this, an example might be a little bit of a lunge. Are they able to control on one side? If I go on the other side, are they able to control it? That does translate into striking it with your non-dominant foot. Check this out. So how does that weight training translate into striking a ball? See, what's very interesting is when we go to strike a ball, the foot that has the least work to do is the one that's already in line from your stride and is able to strike the ball. Pretty simple. Now, the angle at which you approach, that's really just practice and understanding your own geometry and how you best strike the ball, because there is no universal way. But the foot that is really intelligent is the one that's sitting on the ground, manipulating all the little intricacies of the field or the turf that are positioning you well. So, if I strike with my non-dominant foot, it is not my non-dominant foot that is not bright and doing its job. It's actually the foot that is stabilizing, that is simply not able to articulate itself. People, it translates directly into the weights.
Now, if you look at Ayana here, Ayana started training with me over 3 years ago, and we put on a lot of strength, but more importantly, we also put on a lot of stability in order to make sure that she's able to reach her ultimate goals. And by the way, that is currently the Peruvian U20 national team, so not too bad. And by the way, I've been working on shooting development not only for my athletes, but also for myself for over 2 decades. So, not bad form if I can say so myself. See, training isn't just about going and working very hard, because you can develop poor movement patterns. This is one of the reasons that I think it's critical for you to get somebody's eyes on you to make sure that you're doing things the right way. But my people, listen, long story short, is to be the best player, the best athlete, you also need to be one of the best movers on the field. So please do me a favor, figure it out. I'm sure you've got a trillion resources around you, and get stronger so you can be the player that you're expecting yourself to be in the future. Don't let that future self down. Come on, people. As usual, I love you all, but some of you I extra love. PFA Nation, please go get stronger. I want you to be happy on the pitch, all right? Have a beautiful day. Stay warm. Goodbye.